Hi there, I'm Priya Nixon, the creative head here at thelastmonk.com. Today we are going to discuss the most asked topic, how to check the fake crystals or stones, and I'll share 7 easy methods to find the real crystals and main fake culprits, also about using the healing crystals in right way. If you are someone who is watching our video first time, then please subscribe our channel and click like on any videos that you are interested in. Also, please don't forget to press the bell icon for the notifications. Spread your positivity to your loved ones by sharing our videos and gifting crystals, which will help them to fill with energy. Let's check out how to spot fake crystals. How to check if a crystal is real in 7 easy ways. Amethyst sphere, rose quartz sphere, and copper ball are examples of true crystals. Is my crystal real or fake? So sparkler for anyone looking to turn up the dial on their body. Mind and soul balance. Crystals are your direct connection to all things bliss. These gems can pack quite a punch and do everything from beginning peace and serenity, wash out negativity, cleanse and balance chakras, and generally help you to live a full and extraordinary life. Plucked from Mother Earth, crystals are full of energy and can do amazing things when it comes to deep healing. However, not all crystals out there are born equal, and if you truly want to get most out of these dazzling gems, it's essential that you are able to untangle true precious gemstones from the fakes. Fake gems are out there, and knowing how to spot them can make it easier for you to get what you need, desire, and want. While fake crystals can cause you harm, you should get the energy and light that you deserve and the beautiful healing that true crystals can bring. As with everything in life, a little knowledge goes a long way. Being informed and better equipped to spot the telltale signs of crystals that are true or those that have been enhanced can make all the difference to getting your collection stacked. We can go through these handy hints that can help you distinguish a crystal from a dressed up rock. So, how to identify fake crystals from the real deal? So, what even is a fake crystal anyway? Fake crystals can be anything from glass to a gem that has been dyed, chemically altered, glittered up in some way, or any process and method that takes away from the true nature of a stone. It may also refer to homegrown stones rather than those that have been found in the wilds or our wonderful world. Crystals are natural and beautiful and rich in power, and they don't need altering or fashioning up. We know there can be a lot of shame around the word fake, and that imposter syndrome runs deep in us all. We don't want this guide to trigger feelings of spiritual shame or unworthiness. Even if you have a few fakeries in your pack, that says nothing about you as a person. We are simply here to map out some tips that may come in handy when it comes to future gem purchases. So the first one is strange names. From melon moonstone, from strawberry quartz or aqua aura quartz, the kookier the name, the more likely the crystal is to be a fake. While we are all about creative flair and love a little naming fun, these gems that deviate from their true names are more likely to be homegrown or man-made gems rather than those plucked from the earth. These fruit or OTT mystical gems are often made from glass or dyed quartz. To play it safe, steer clear of stones with fantastical names. If you want to familiarize yourself with some of the essential gemstone names, this will help you to recognize when a little may be off the chart. And the second one, saturated colors. While we all love beautiful bright pops of color, this could be a surefire sign that your crystal is dyed crystal. This lends to be a common tip of when your citrine is sunshine bright or your amethyst is positively vibrating with purple and your rose quartz is fuchsia fawn. If you want to spot true citrine from the burnt amethyst that is often passed off as citrine, you want to look for a light lemon color. That's not to say that heat-treated crystals are fakes, as they do hold energy as modified crystals. That may just be different energy to the one you thought you were getting. True gems are gentler in color, and while some will still have a pop, the brightness won't be blinding. It is worth noting that some gems like carnelian and tourmaline do have a strong color game, but it's more the quartz crystals and fluorite that are softer in their natural shade. And the third one is perfectly symmetrical patterns. Rarely are things in nature perfect in their patterns and symmetry. So if you are looking at a crystal that is perfect in its shape and even on each side, this may not be one of the gems born from the earth. What makes each crystal unique in that it will be one of the kind. It will have its own chips, flaws and random shape because like each and every one of us, it too is an individual. And the fourth one, know your detailer. One of the best ways to skip out on fake crystals and precious stone is to do due diligent research when it comes to your retailer. A good retailer relies on their reputation as a true crystal seller, and they should be more than happy to back this up. You can check their website or even reach out directly to ask about suppliers and sourcing stones. Knowing the market price of precious gems also help us. You will be able to spot when a deal is too good to be true. The fifth one, glossy look and feel painted or colored. Glass can be another common technique that is used as a stand-in for the real deal. Knowing how to spot glass from a gem can help you to stay true in the crystal game. This is common when it comes to clear quartz crystals. As their name suggests, they have a clear and natural glossy look. However, if the stone is perfect and crystal clear without a blot, then it could be glass masquerading as a gem instead. Also remember that crystals are heavier than glass, so if your gem feels a little light to the touch, this could be another clue. Sixth one is air bubbles. Air bubbles are another telltale sign that you are dealing with glass rather than a gemstone. Remember the marbles you used to shoot as a child. These little round stones also had air bubbles trapped inside. Crystals will contain imperfections, but they won't look like air bubbles. If you are squinting and can't see clearly, you can use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to look closer at the stone in question. The seventh one is Mohs hardness scale. The Mohs hardness scale is an excellent tool for telling if you are dealing with the real deal or full-on fakery. Every tangible thing in this world can fit onto the scale, with diamonds being a 10 and the baby powder being a 1. So what about gems? It depends on the gem. Glass sits at around on 5 on the scale, whereas quartz tends to come in around a 7. The test is usually that anything higher on the scale can scratch anything lower on the scale. So a quartz gem could scratch glass. Of course, you may not want to perform a scratch test on your polished or tumbled stones, but can be a good process with the raw stones. The main fake culprits. So which gems are commonly passed off as fakes? There are some stones that are easier to swap out than others, and knowing which gems are more likely to need a closer look can help you to get right down to business when crystal shopping. So we can, first one is the quartz. The quartz family is large and sprawling. From sunny citrine to clear quartz, pretty in pink rose quartz, and soft smoky quartz. Each has its own lush properties and powers to bring to the table. This is one of those gems that can be easy to fake, especially clear quartz, as it shares glass-like coloring. You can spot true quartz by checking to make sure there are no tiny air bubbles beneath the surface, although misty spots and blemish are totally natural with real quartz. In fact, one of the best ways of telling if your rose quartz or clear quartz is real deal is by the level of imperfections. Quartz won't be the crystal clear or perfect. Amethyst, everyone's favorite ceremony gem. Amethyst is super popular, but this also means that it can fall under the spell of fakery too. While you may be associate amethyst with that vibrant purple hue, natural amethyst is actually more likely to have different shades and hues captured in its coloring rather than a uniform even shade. Authentic amethyst will also come in at 7 on the most hardness scale. Using healing crystals right. Healing crystals are a spiritual experience, and you want to know that the gem you are working with is legit, or even if it's a different stone being sold under another name, you want to know which healing properties it will bring so you can work with it under the banner of love and understanding. For example, turquoise and halite have different qualities as to amethyst and citrine. Knowing what stone is sitting beside you during meditation, Reiki or chakra can help you to tune into those vibrations rather than feeling all over the place. If you do have dyed halite instead of turquoise, you can also choose to return it to its natural form, so you are dealing with the real thing. It's important to remember that crystals work on vibrations and connections, and you will grow your own relationship with the gem regardless of its name. Healing with crystals is a personal experience, and no two journeys look the same. If you love your gem and it turns out not to be what you thought, should you love it any less? Trust your soul and trust your journey. So what is your experience with spotting natural crystals from their counterfeits? Share with us in the comments so we can all pool our knowledge and buy beautiful, high-quality real crystals from lastmonk.com that bring love and healing to our world. And now, I'm going to ask you a question, and the question is, we discussed about 7 methods to identify the fake crystals. So in the 7 methods, which method is easier for you? I'll repeat the question once again. Which fake crystal checking method is easier for you? Drop your answers below as comments, and our mock pot will find a winner later. And now I will reveal the gift, and that is a gift coupon worth rupees 3000. So hurry up and get your gift. Please do subscribe our channel and don't forget to like our videos. Wait for the next video and the questions also, the big monk pot surprises. We are also waiting for your response, and always thank you for your positive energy at thelastmonk.com. Signing off, Priya Nixon.